Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the best way that I found for myself to beat procrastination. So again, it's based off of what I've learned in Mel Robbins' book, The 5-Second Rule. So that's what we are going to be talking about today. Okay, so who else here claims to be a perfectionist? And I say claims because let me tell you what I discovered about my so-called perfectionism. For the longest time, I put stuff off. I put off projects, I put off goals that I had because I wanted everything to be perfect before I released it out to the public. This channel, for instance, was another project that I had sitting on my desk for a while that I didn't publish because I wanted it to be perfect. And what I came to realize was a lot of my reasons for my quote-unquote perfectionism were really just me allowing fear to paralyze me from moving forward. They were just excuses that I was making up as to why I couldn't move forward, when in reality, it was just me being scared and afraid of failing. So what I discovered about my so-called perfectionism was it was really just making up excuses. It wasn't that I wanted everything to be perfect. I mean, yes, I wanted it to look good and to, be like valuable content, but that wasn't the true reason why I wasn't moving forward. The real reason was I was just allowing fear to hold me back, to paralyze me. So what it really was just this negative future that I had created in my mind about what are people gonna say, what people are gonna laugh at me, or people are gonna judge me. And here's the thing, people are always gonna judge you. Whether you do something perfectly or not, people are always gonna judge. So I had to learn to get past that and just stop making so many excuses and reasons why I couldn't move forward. Because this negative vision that I had of my future, of what was gonna happen, what people were gonna say, that is what was keeping me from doing anything at all. So I'm gonna tell you how I was able to overcome that procrastination and that so-called perfectionism and start getting my butt in gear. All right, so the first thing that I did was I started writing down everything that I needed to get done or things that I wanted to get done, and I broke them down into smaller to-dos. So it wasn't so overwhelming, the thought of publishing this channel, when I broke it down into little steps, like, okay, I'm gonna create my channel art first, and then I'm gonna create a playlist, or I'm gonna create my very first video. And so breaking it down into smaller tasks is one of the ways that I was able to start moving forward. So it's kind of like if I wanted to write a book, the idea of writing a book is like way out there, right? Like there's no way I can write a book. I don't know what to write about. I don't know where to begin. But if I stop looking at it as I need to write a book and start looking at it as I just need to get one page done, just write one page, that seems a lot more manageable than I need to write an entire book. So I needed to stop myself from looking so far into the future and start focusing more on just one day at a time. So what I found that worked for me was I don't even think about like tomorrow. I just focus on today. What can I do today to move myself forward? So in the case of, again, like writing a book, right? Say I want to write a book. I'm not going to think about I want to have this book published a year from now. I'm just going to think, okay, I just need to get one page written today. I'm not going to worry about how many pages I need to write tomorrow, or that I even need to write anything at all tomorrow. I'm just going to focus on today. I need to write one page today, and then that's it. And then stop there. Once you've completed your one thing for today, then if you have this like motivation to keep going forward and do more, then awesome, keep going with it. But if you finish, like in my case, one page of a book, and I'm like, okay, I want to stop there because I know that if I try to push myself forward, then I'm just going to overwhelm myself, then just stop there and don't worry about how fast or slow you're going. Just focus on what you're getting done right now. I know you guys have heard that whole one day at a time, right? We've all heard that. So that's all that I'm doing right now, is just breaking things down into manageable tasks that I know that I can do one day at a time. So what I am finding through reading this book and doing the things that she talks about in this book is that I'm getting a lot more done when I'm approaching it as what can I do today rather than I need to get all this stuff done by such and such date. So I've actually pulled back from setting these like big, huge future goals for myself, and I just pick one thing that I want to work on and apply her 5-second rule and just get it done that day and just focus on what I need to do that day. The other thing that I found that helped me kind of get that wheel going, of that momentum going of getting stuff done, was I started keeping a time journal, and every 30 minutes I would write down what it was that I was working on. And after a week of my doing that, I started to realize how much stuff I was actually wasting my time on, and I was able to eliminate those things in the future. So the action of knowing that I'm gonna have to jot down what I'm doing every 30 minutes or so also helped keep me accountable, so that I was working on something that was productive and not just like wasting time, because I didn't want to be writing down, oh, I watched Netflix for 3 hours today, or I played video games for 7 hours today, like something crazy like that, right? I wanted to make sure that what I was writing down was going to be something that I would be proud of. So keeping a time journal for like a week helped me to, like I said, realize what I was spending my time on, which then helped me manage my time better for the future. So now I know when I start doing something, like I turn on Netflix or something, I'll know, like it's automatic. Okay, I'm not supposed to be doing this. I need to be working on something else. Once I am done working for the day, then I can click on Netflix and binge watch Gilmore Girls. Alright guys, so I hope that you enjoyed that video. Those are just my personal tips that I've been using on myself to help beat procrastination based on what I have been learning in Mel Robbins' book, The 5-Second Rule. So if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.